And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead, and it's almost that time. Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, and we'll be checking in with Allie LaForce from the sideline moments from now. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at Orlando, they're 7th right now. Not a bad spot, but certainly they'd like to string together a run of wins. And, of course, Indiana, not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
And right now, for the Pacers, they have been one of the major surprises in the NBA this season, unfortunately, for the wrong reasons.
And, you know, any fixes they've tried during the season have only compounded their problems.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. In the front court, the forwards, Mathurin and Siakam. Neesmith is out there with Nembhard. And it's Huff in at the 5 down low. And for the Magic, down low, it's Banchero and Carter. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bain. And it's Wagner in at the 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That's his first foul. Nembhard against Suggs. A shot by Nembhard, no good. And so Wagner will bring it up for Orlando. And for such a young team, Greg, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
Nembhard's shot is good.
That requires some body control. What a shot from Andrew Nembhard.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, the Magic head coach had a few moments to share with me. We got to talking about Pascal Siakam. I'll be honest, I love his game, coach said, but we have to look for ways to stop him. I'm hopeful we can disrupt his rhythm and push him off his spots. So not letting Pascal get what he wants is the game plan here. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just pulleys right through it.
Pass to Siakam. Now, Neesmith. There's the screen. Mathurin for 3. Connects from three-point range.
And with each made 3, Mathurin's confidence rises, an encouraging sign.
Out to Carter for 3. Carries it from three-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom. Getting the ball into the paint for a close range look. That's a nice pass.
Here's Suggs. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Unfortunate injury aside, Jalen Suggs Clark has really come into his own now.
Yeah, I agree, Kevin. I mean, hitting his stride in a major way. I mean, he seems to have really figured the game out, how to utilize his gifts and tools. He was always a great defender. Offensively, I think, is where his game has taken the biggest jump.
No good on that one. Now upon a really intriguing part of the season, Greg, it seems we've seen enough to give these teams some kind of identity.
I tell you, if teams are still searching for an identity, it's fair to say things probably aren't going well.
And he sinks the second. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, on the heels of star Tyrese Halliburton's unfortunate Achilles tear, the Pacers losing starting center Miles Turner in free agency, this is a team that had boasted tremendous depth. And that depth will be tested in what amounts to something of a gap year in Indy.
They'll be challenged for certain. And Shams, we appreciate the report. For Indiana, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And Clark, the Magic with 2 good wings in Banchero and Wagner.
Yeah, they certainly have 2 of the better young wings in the league. Both forwards are outstanding at both ends of the floor. Shooting 2. You know, it'd be kind of like a college football team with 2 gigantic tight ends. I mean, they're a physical duo, and that makes them formidable in every way.
The throw good, Siakam.
You look back on Pascal Siakam's career, you know, he came in a bit raw, actually quite raw as a rookie, but he never stopped working on his game, adding to it. A real development success story and a model for any young, aspiring pro player.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. De Silva's checked in, and it's Anthony Black in for Jalen Suggs. Black with it, Nemhard covering. Payne for three. Sinks the three-pointer.
And he just lights it up from downtown. Bane's so dangerous from out there.
Nemhard the pass to Siakam. Outside Mathurin.
2 minutes remaining.
There's a good screen. Shot clock at 6. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Orlando Magic. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
The Magic have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And now, Allie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Pascal Siakam's veteran presence is hugely valuable to this Pacers team. Coach Rick Carlisle said, quote, his experience is really important to us. He doesn't get rattled, his personality stays consistent, but things get frantic in games. He is a calming influence on our young players. Back to you, Kevin.
A cagey veteran. Allie, we thank you very much.
With a nose for the bucket, length and athleticism and touch, Siakam's got game inside.
Outside, Payne. Takes it inside. Pass to Carter. Lays it up off the glass. And that's now 7 points for Wendell Carter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Nemhard, the pass to Huff. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, my goodness. Fella just making it look easy.
Well, he's got the athleticism and the aggressiveness to make this spectacular. Not that we get used to it, but look, a little routine sometimes.
You hit it on the head.
And that was spectacular.
Wagner against Mathurin. And it's Wagner missing. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And it's in there.
What a nice move by Siakam. A much improved ball handler, especially for a forward. He's making it happen right there.
Black with it. Nemhard covering. Payne for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Payne's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Magic. Nemhard with it. Working on Black. Nemhard's shot is good. Nemhard's got 6.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Pacers lead by 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
The defense has been giving them plenty of mid-range jumpers, and they've been making them pay for that mistake.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Desmond Bane out there with Black. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Batase. And it's De Silva in its small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Orlando's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Unfortunately, Clark, Jonathan Isaac has been plagued by injuries throughout his career.
Yeah, he has. I mean, he came in with a lot of excitement around his potential, and injuries have kind of derailed his growth, but he's still an exceptional defender, versatile, and a good rim protector. He can guard all 5 positions, and that's always valuable on any team.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Jackson, a screen on Bain. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Sinks the triple. Shepard's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The Magic making a switch here. Suggs is checked in. While we've got a moment here, the top free throw shooters in the league. Second, Desmond Bain.
I mean, he's not going to miss many foul shots. That's for sure. He is a machine when he gets to the charity stripe.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Suggs. There's Bitadze. Off target from outside. Indiana leading. Pass to Neesmith. Back to Siakam. Suggs against McConnell. There's the pick. Here's Neesmith. And Indiana, another three.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Here's Suggs. Good, nice job down low.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Now, here's Siakam. T right on him. Jackson with the screen. Siakam finds Jackson, and they pick up two. Jackson's got the lead up to 5 now for Indiana.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
The Pacers making a switch here. Buffs checked in. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Whew, lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, man, that can be as difficult as anything.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Siakam. Tries from 10. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Love the work there. They got the most out of that possession.
Here's Black. A kick out to Bain. From outside, off the mark. Indiana leading by 5. Here's Siakam. De Silva with the rebound. Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Black. Got a hand on it. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot. The Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Back over to you guys.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Pass to McConnell. Inside. Takes it out to Siakam. Now, Nembhard. There's a screen. Takes the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Nembhard's got the lead. Back up to 5 now for Indiana.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for T.J. McConnell. The Magic trail by 5. Suggs with the ball. He's got 8. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
Simply overpowers defenders when met with contact. Wendell Carter Jr. is tough as they come.
The Magic shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific, 79% as a team.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Indiana's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Siakam deciding where to go with it. Clock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Huff. And it's off from three-point range. And so Wagner will bring it up for Orlando. Trailing by 2. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. And that one is hammered home.
How's that for a finish? Surprise, surprise. Nembhard showing he's got some ups.
It's Suggs with the drive, and Suggs throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pacers out in front, up 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
It's a good opportunity for them to gain some momentum. On paper, they should win a lion's share of these matchups.
Well, we'll see if they can go on a run, and you're talking Lions. I'm saying they have the horses to do it. And how about we dig into that first half we just saw? The Pacers are in a close contest.
Playing well on the road can be very difficult. They're doing a good job despite the challenges.
Away from home, they aren't letting the crowd get into their heads. In fact, they've looked comfortable at times. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Andrew Nembhard, he's really been playing well.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
The Pacers with the lead. Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Neesmith on the wing. He's paired with Mathurin. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Huff in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Nembhard scoring in a bunch and leaving his fingerprints all over this context.
Here's Banchero. It's hauled in by Huff. Pacers leading by 4. Neesmith with the ball. Picked up by Suggs. Pass to Huff. Siakam inside. He's covered by Banchero.
And always nice to have an inside-out threat like Siakam. He can have an impact anywhere on the floor.
Payne for 3. Siakam pulls it in. Indiana's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. A nice shot by Neesmith.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Let's see the stat sheet here for Anthony Black.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Suggs. An easy 2 points on the layup. Suggs has got 12.
So tough trying to slow down Suggs, especially when he gets it going, because he's persistent and relentless.
And Suggs throws it down.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Pacers leading by 4. Nembhard the pass to Huff. Now Mathurin uses the glass to finish the layup. Mathurin's got his second basket.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight mates.
An exciting young guard, Benedict Mathurin. Clark, what's something you like about him?
Well, I got a lot of things I like about him. His smooth approach to offensive production. He can score it. He's got a nice handle. He can get to the rim. He gets to the foul line a ton. I mean, he's got a fearlessness about him and a confidence about him that seems to point to him being a star in the not-too-distant future.
Taking for 3. It's hauled in by Huff.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, big-time dunk by Banchero. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
They set the pick. They get a hand on it. Here's Wagner. He has yet to score. And the shot goes down.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. Well, with his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Anthony Black's checked in for the Magic. Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. Pass to Mathurin. On the wing, Jackson. Indiana moving the ball around. Huff passes to Nembhard. And here we go. Wagner heading to the hoop. Good work there as it goes. Black's got 6.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
A nice shot by Neesmith.
Neesmith very efficient in the catch and shoot situations.
The Magic trail by 7. Now here's Bain. No good with the layup.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And don't sleep on Baines' ability to go right to the rack. That'll happen more often than not.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
But let's see how they play the clock.
Here's Nembhard. Black defending. Nembhard's shot is good. Nembhard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, he gives this team exactly whatever scoring it needs, and that's one of the things you really like about it.
We always talk about Wagner's versatility. That includes the playmaking.
There's 21 seconds left in the third. Here's Nemhard. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
The three from Bankero. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 9.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Pacers lead by 4. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Jalen Suggs is out there with Black. Then it's Batazzi. Then it's Franz Wagner. And it's De Silva in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Jackson passes to Shepard. And finished off by Shepard.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
I'll bet one, the Indiana leads to cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Batazzi. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Pacers. They've led by as much as 10. Jackson setting the pick here for Siakam. They get it again.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
To take the lead. And it's Suggs missing.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Siakam misses. Orlando's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The score now all even.
Wagner knows how to handle his business inside, mainly due to how much confidence he brings to the court.
For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. In now for Indiana. Puff's jacked in. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Walker. Aaron Neesmith has checked in for Shepard. And Andrew Nemhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He told them, this is the passion I want us to play with every night. Now my question is, how are we going to finish? Are we going to be passive, or are we going to take what's ours? Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. Here's Huff. 9 feet out, and it's good.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Nemhard against Suggs. Here's the screen. Siakam.
Good, strong defensive awareness on display that time from Carter Jr. He's not afraid to mix it up and get scrappy defensively.
That one goes in.
No shame or fear in this young fella. And Carroll going to take on any big shot. Love seeing that from him.
Siakam. Nembhard. Mathurin. Sweet shot at the right time.
No, it's early in his career, but Mathurin already knocking down several big shots late.
Banchero. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Stepping up in a big moment, Paolo Banchero. Love that leadership.
And Siakam has got the ball here for the Pacers. Outside, Nembhard. Misses the three. Orlando's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Banchero showing off the post move right there.
The offensive talent, the ingenuity, size, strength. Banchero has a full book bag, folks.
Siakam outside. They double team Siakam. And there's the three.
Still young in this league, but Nembhard showing tons of confidence in the big moment.
Banchero against Siakam. Now Carter takes the three. And it doesn't go. 56 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Siakam, a screen on Suggs.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Wagner, he finishes with a one-handed dunk.
The young fella taking charge of the situation. Wagner gets the clutch bucket for his team. How sweet is that? Jalen Suggs was known for knocking down big-time hoops in college. And we're already seeing it translate here in the NBA as well. Great confidence from that young man.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
Hey, they do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2-for-1, we'll see if they try.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Banchero against Siakam. Rips it down with two hands.
Siakam unfazed by the pressure and high stakes. That's what you expect from a veteran like him.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
It's a one-point game. Carter off the glass.
That is the guy to go to. I mean, when everything's frenetic, Carter has that steady, even-keeled pulse.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Guys, what are their best options now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
Nembhard against Suggs. Now Nembhard. Now Siakam. Puts it up from 12. The shot misses. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that about wraps it up. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Jalen Suggs.